Many years ago, in a moment of inspiration, I hope, it struck me that we talk about literacy and being able to read. And I wrote a book for an Anglican group in Sydney about film. This is in 1971, I think it was. And they called the book The Writing on the Wall. But it was about film, which isn't the writing on the wall, it's the images on the wall. And so visual. And it's suddenly, just on a play of words, I thought, well, we need to have some visuacy training to appreciate images, as well as literacy to appreciate letters and words. And in seminars, I like to be a bit provocative and say, right, there's the fight against illiteracy, but are we fighting the fight against evisuacy? And so that's what it means. It's just, again, a contribution to helping people to appreciate images and to interpret images, especially in the context of moving images and stories. I think they do influence society, but I'd better be careful, because if they were all-powerful, then everybody would live perfectly good lives, and unfortunately they don't. So when you have a very edifying film, say a small film that I've seen recently like Bella, or the film about the Carthusian monastery in France, Integrate Silence, if they were all-powerful influences, everybody would be changed for the good. So I don't want to overestimate the influence of films.
Well, film is a mass medium that has an enormous impact because it works through the senses and reaches the intellect. So they continue to have, like television, an important influence. If you want to think of the Middle Ages, how were people educated? With images in stone, paintings, the great cathedrals. There has always been an understanding that the image teaches by intuition how a person receives, and by the senses. So in many ways film and television inherit that tradition of teaching through images. It's an enormous influence.